everything should be exactly the same. Hey guys, welcome to this next video. Today we've got a slightly different video and we're gonna do a training aid review. Okay, let's get into the video. So in this video, as you may have guessed with the thumbnail and title, we're gonna talk about the putting mirror, okay? And why I feel like this is a key training aid that you need to have in your collection and be using regularly on the practice green. When used correctly, the putting mirror has many benefits, okay? The first one being there's generally lines for alignment. This is obviously really important because you need to make sure our alignment's good in order to start the ball on line, and a putting mirror will just calibrate our alignment, not only our feet line, but also our shoulder alignment and our club face alignment. Okay, there's nothing worse than, say, if our feet are aiming straight, we've also got to make sure that our club face is aiming straight along the lines of our feet as well. We don't want the face to be pointing to the right or to the left relative to where our feet are pointing as well. So we've got to make sure that everything's matching up. And that's what a putting mirror is really good for. Second thing it's really good for is getting eye line. Okay, that's probably the main benefit to a putting mirror. Because it's a mirror and we can see ourselves, we want to make sure that we're getting our eyes over the ball. Okay, and we can use this by making sure that we clock our left or our right eye in the mirror or over the ball, so then we understand where our eye line is. This is going to really improve our perception as well. Then thirdly, what the putting mirror is really good for, not only is it good for getting this calibrated and set up in the correct positions, there's also the lines on the mirror to show us where the correct path is and the correct lines. Okay, so we can just follow the train tracks on most mirrors to ensure that our path is in a neutral position and our club face is also pointing straight relative to the path. These things here, our shoulder alignment, our eye line, our general body alignment, our putter face alignment, and then our putter path, are all calibrated with the use of a putting mirror. And if done correctly, it's going to be really easy for us to start the ball on line and make real improvements. A real key takeaway to what the tour professionals do is during their practice days or on the start of a practice round or an actual tournament round, they're going to be using some sort of training aid on the green so they get themselves calibrated and set up in the correct positions. When you get used to these correct positions, then it's going to be far easier when you then go out onto the golf course, because you can just imagine like you're being set up and that mirror's there or that training aid's there for you. So let's talk about shoulder alignment and eye alignment. When I set up to this ball, I want to ensure that the first line on this mirror is going to be matching the line of my shoulders, and I also want to ensure that I can see my eyes over the center line on the mirror, which is in line with the ball. Okay, so when I'm standing over this, I'm making sure that my left eye is over the ball and I can just see my right eye just in this part of the mirror. When I've got my shoulder alignment on this part of the mirror here, and I've got my right eye in this position here, I know that I'm in the correct position because I'm aligned right and my shoulder alignment is in a good position and my eye line is in a good position as well. This means from there I can also use the lines on this mirror to get my putter face set square to the ball and to the mirror, and this is going to ensure that I'm aiming straight, my eye line's in a good position, and my putter face is now aiming straight as well. So what I need to do is follow the lines on the mirror, and that should ensure that I hit a nice straight putt, just like so. So just so you can see a close-up of what we are talking about, as you can see I've got the mirror correctly aligned straight at the hole. I'd recommend when you're using the mirror only using a short putt, which is around about this range. Just so it's much easier to get your alignment and just to ensure that you're getting calibrated in the correct positions, okay? It's not really about practicing certain different styles of putts, it's more about trying to ensure that your setup in terms of your eye line, your putter face alignment is in the correct position and pointing directly to the hole. So your alignment's good, your eye line's good, and your actual start line is also on point as well. So as you can see here with the mirror, what I was talking about previously is I've got this line here at the start of the mirror. This is going to be the line that I use to get my shoulder line in, okay, and sort of directly aligned to. Then I've got a line down the center of the mirror, just like so, which goes right into the center of the ball. That's going to be the line that I try to use to get my eyes on, okay, so you can see that I'm going to get my eyes over this line here, so it's directly over the ball. Then from there, I've got one line this side and one line this side, acting as a train track for my path, just to ensure that when I bring the putter back and bring the putter through, it's staying parallel with them train tracks. Then as well, finally, I've got these 3 yellow lines here, which is on the Visio template, which is for my club face alignment. So I just need to ensure that I get my putter face directly aligned to these yellow lines, and that's going to ensure that my face is pointing straight at the hole. So I've got my shoulder alignment, my eye line, my putter face alignment. Then from there, if I just follow the train tracks, you can see now everything's in line and everything's on point. The best thing to do is going to be to practice on these putts and just really get used to rolling putts from this angle, get yourself set up in the correct positions. Then when the mirror gets taken away and you have a ball down, everything should be exactly the same. So if you don't own a putting mirror, then I highly recommend purchasing one. You can get one on many different sites. This one here, which I have, is a Vizio one, which is by Phil Kenyon. Very, very good. It's got all the relevant lines, and it's definitely going to help you out when you go onto the practice area. It's going to get you calibrated into all the correct lines. And one of the key benefits to the mirror as well is you don't need to be on the course or on the practice green. You can be at home as well. So you can do it wherever you are. Just make sure you lay the mirror down, you get yourself set up and just start rolling some putts. Okay, so there's really no excuse. Okay, so yeah, if you can like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. If there's any other training aids you want me to do a review on or recommend to you, then let me know and I will see you in the next video.